The following video was discovered by the police amidst a pool of blood during the investigation of murder 42.SS-412294. The cause of the murder is yet to be determined and it is presumed to have been recorded 10 days prior to its upload. The murder took place on the same day. Your discretion is advised.
Hello everyone, Legend begins here with another game legend, and this time we will be doing something a little bit different. For my 100th subscriber special, Creepypasta special in fact, we'll be doing the most requested creepypasta that I've ever had, and probably the most popular, even more popular than Mario in all caps. Today we'll be reading Sonic.exe. And at the end of this creepypasta reading, I will also have the gameplay footage with the commentary on it. So, let us begin. May all survive to the end. I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else. I like the newer games, but don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever had a glitchy or hacked game before, though I don't want to play any after the experience I had. It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I like how you get to explore the towns in it, until I noticed, out of my peripheral vision, the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox as usual and left. I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. I took it inside. I looked at the note first and realized it was from my dear friend Kyle, let's just call him that, whom I hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting, though it was weird how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy, somewhat difficult to read, as if Kyle was having a hard time writing it down and did it in a hurry. This is what he wrote. Tom, I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing before it was too late, and hoping you could do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me. If you don't destroy this CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Tom, please, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you. It's too late for me. Destroy the disc, you'll destroy him. But do it quickly, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it. Please. Kyle. Well, that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked me. I didn't think that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just a game, right? Boy, I was wrong about that. Anyway, I looked at the disc, and it looks like any other normal, ordinary computer CDR disc, except it had black marker written on it, Sonic.exe, and it was much unlike Kyle's handwriting, meaning he must have gotten it from somewhere else, like a pawn shop or eBay. When I saw Sonic written on the CD, I was actually excited and wanted to play it, since I'm a big Sonic fan. I went up to my room and turned on the computer, put the disc on, and installed the game. When the title screen popped up, I noticed that it was the first Sonic game, and I was like, awesome, because like I said earlier with the classics. The first thing I noticed was the out of place when I pressed start. There was a split second when I saw the title image turn into something different. Something now I consider horrifying, cutting to black. I remember what the image looked like in the split second before the game cut to black. The sky had darkened, the tiny emblem was rustled and ruined, and Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666. And the water had turned red like blood, except it looked hyper-realistic. But the freakiest thing was in that split second frame Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding, with 2 glowing red dots staring right at me. His smile had stretched wider up to the edge of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it, though I figured it was just a glitch and forgot about it. After it cut to black, I stayed like that for about 10 seconds or so, and then another weird thing happened. The save file select screen from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up, and I was like, what? What is this doing in the first Sonic game? Anyway, I noticed something was off. The background was the dark, cloudy sky of the bad Starbus Speedway from level in Sonic CD. There were only 3 save files. The music, the creepy Caverns of Winter music from Earthbound, only it was extended and seemed to have been in reverse. And the image for the save files, where you see a preview of the level you're on, is just red static for all 3 files. What freaked me out more was the character select. I saw only Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. Now I was sure something was up. I mean, how can you play as Robotnik in a classic Sonic game, for crying out loud? Then I realized it wasn't a glitchy game, it was a hacked game. Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy, But as a smart gamer, I wasn't scared, or at least tried not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game and there was nothing wrong with it. Anyway, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked File 1 and chose Tails, and when I selected, got started. The game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard a creepy pixelated laugh that sounded awful like the Kefka guy from Final Fantasy before cutting to black. The screen stayed black for about 10 seconds or more, then it showed the typical level title thing, except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red. The text showed only Hill, Act 1. The screen faded in, and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in the green hill zone from Sonic 1. The music was different, though. It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing, and I had Tails running like you would in any of the classic Sonic games. What was odd, though, was that Tails was running along the level, and there was nothing but flat ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. And that was when the peaceful music started to lower down into slow, deep tones, very slowly, as I kept going. I suddenly saw something and stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals lying dead on the ground, bleeding. That was when the music started to slow down. Tails had a shocked and saddened look on his face that I'd never seen him have before. So I'd move along, and he kept that worried look on his face. As he kept moving, I saw more dead animals as Tails moved past them, getting more and more worried as the music lowers, and he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. They looked like somebody had killed them in rather gruesome ways. A squirrel was hanged on a tree, what appeared to be his entrails sticking out. A bunny had all 4 of his limbs torn off, and a duck had his eyes gouged out of his throat slit. I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre, and apparently so did Tails. After a few more seconds, there were no more animals. The music seemed to have stopped. I still kept Tails to continue. After the minute passed and the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill, and then he stopped. I wasn't sure why. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen with his back facing against Tails and his eyes closed. Tails looked happy to see Sonic, then his smile faltered, obviously noting that Sonic wasn't responding to him, if not acting like he was totally oblivious of Tails' presence. Tails walked slowly towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving my keyboard to make him move, so this had to be a cutscene. Suddenly, I began to have a growing feel of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static grow louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. That foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger, and I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as the static grew louder. Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes open, and there was black with those glowing red dots, just like that title image, though there wasn't a smile. What happened? The screen turned black, and the static sound was off. It stayed black for about 7 seconds, and then the white text appeared forming the message saying, "Hello, do you want to play with me?" At this point I was creeped out, but I didn't want to continue with the game. But my curiosity got the better of me. I was taken to a different level, with the level title now saying, "Hide and Seek." This time was in the Angel Island level from Sonic 3, and everything looked like it was on fire. Tails looked as though he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to get out of the area as fast as possible. I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the 4th wall, telling me to get him out of there. So I pressed down the arrow key as hard as I could and make him run as fast as I could. A pixelated version of that creepy theme when you meet Shadow at the Ark as Robotnik from Sonic Adventure 2 was playing as I made Tails trek through the desolate forest, trying to help him escape from whatever he was trying to run from. Suddenly I heard that creepy laugh again, that awful Kefka laugh. Right after 10 seconds had passed as I helped Tails run through the forest. Then I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping up everywhere on the screen, again with those black and red eyes. The music changed, that suspenseful, drowning jingle as I see Sonic, standing behind Tails, slowly gaining up on him, flying. Sonic wasn't running, he was actually flying. The flying pose the sprite was making looked very similar to Metal Sonic's flying pose in Sonic CD, except it was just Sonic and he had those black and red eyes again, only. This time, he had the most deranged looking grin on his face. He looked as though he was enjoying the torment he was giving the poor little fox as he gained up on him. Suddenly, when Tails tripped, another cutscene, the music stopped and Sonic vanished. Tails lay there and started crying for 15 seconds. screen was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. But then Sonic appeared right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror. Blood started to come down those blackened eyes as Sonic's grin slowly grew from his face, and he looked down the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch. Just in a split second, Sonic lunged at Tails right before the screen went black. There was a loud screeching noise that only lasted 5 seconds. Text returned this time only to say, "You're too slow, want to try again?" And that god-awful laugh came with it. I was so shocked by what happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No, he couldn't have. He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right? Why did Sonic do that to him? I shook the shock off. It was brought back to the character select. The save file of Tails was different. Tails was no longer in the box itself, but in the TV screen itself, which was flickering with that red static. Tails' expression came to me. His eyes were black and pleading. His orange fur had gone black as he had the expression of anguish on his face. Trying to ignore it, I picked up Knuckles next. A laugh came again, and the screen cut to black and stayed there for another 10 seconds. This time the level said, "You can't run." I was really freaked out by now. Couldn't tell if this was a glitch, or a hack, or some kind of sick, twisted joke, or anything really. But despite my fear of what happened next, I kept playing. The level looked very different, as if it had been the ground of the scrap brain zone, but the sky looked like the main menu. It had the dark reddish, cloudy sky. But it was the music that creeped me out the most. It sounded like Gygas's theme right before you beat Pokey in Earthbound. I also noticed that Knuckles was looking afraid, just like Tails did, though not as much. More rather, he looked a little unnerved. He broke the fourth wall just like Tails, looked as if he wasn't sure about what was going on, but I made him move anyway. He ran down the straight pathway in this dark level. As he did, the screen started to flicker red static a couple of times, and that maddening laugh came again. Then after a few seconds of running, I noticed several blood stains on the metallic ground. I felt a growing sense of fear again, thinking that something horrible was going to happen to Knuckles. He looked nauseated and began walking down this blood-stained road, but I kept him going. Suddenly, as Knuckles ran, Sonic appeared right in front of him with those black and red eyes, and then the red static appeared again. The static vanished, showing nothing but blacks, with the screen text saying, "Found you." I was now scared. Sonic found Knuckles already? What was going on? Anyway, red static came again, and I was back to the level. Knuckles looked like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. This time that high-pitched squealing from Silent Hill's 1 final boss was playing. Was this some kind of boss battle with Sonic? Hope to God it wasn't, honestly. Suddenly, Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles, what appeared to be a pixelated black smoke. I made Knuckles turn and then punch Sonic. Sonic vanished in black pixelated smoke before I could even land a hit. That terrible laugh went off again. Then Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and I made him punch again. Sonic vanished again, laughing. Knuckles was panicking even more, and I felt like I was going crazy. And Sonic was practically playing with us. And he was playing a sick little twisted mind game with me and Knuckles. Another cutscene played as Knuckles fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing. I felt his agony. Sonic was actually driving us both crazy. Then in a split second, Sonic lunged at Knuckles and the screen went black, with another distorted screeching noise that lasted for at least 3 seconds. Another message appeared. So many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree? What was going on? I started to think that Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game, but I was too scared to think that. I was brought back to the main menu, and this time looked at the second file box Knuckles had in the TV screen. His red fur had darkened to reddish gray. His dreadlocks were dripping with blood, and his eyes were black and bleeding too. And he had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are the actual characters trapped in those TV screens on the save files, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. So I shut off the game and took a break. I took a nap, which I hadn't, because I then began to have the most disturbing nightmare. I was in pitch black darkness, though I was under the light given off by the lamp that hung over my head. I could hear the cries of Knuckles and Tails nearby. They were saying stuff like, "Help me," and "Why did you give us to him?" and "Run away before he gets you too." The cries died out, and then I heard Sonic laugh. His laugh, but it sounded like a lot like the distorted Kefka laugh. "You're a lot of fun to play with, kid, just like your friend Kyle, though he didn't last as long." I was scared looking around for the source of the voice. "Won't be long until you join him and all my other friends." I saw him walking towards me, flickering in and out in several directions. Can't run, kid. You're in my world now, just like the others. When he saw me, when he grabbed me, I saw his bleeding, black and red-eyed, grinning face. I woke up with a fright. After a couple of hours, I decided to continue playing the game. I don't know why, but I had to know. I figured out why this was happening. So I turned on the computer, turned on the game, and selected Robotnik next. I still thought that was wacky, playing as Robotnik, but anyway, the level title appeared again, and this time it said ... which I found really creepy. This time I was in some kind of hallway. It didn't really look like it was from any of the classic Sonic games that had a pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered. The walls were dark grayish purple with animated candlelight, and a few dark blood stains here and there. And there was a dark red curtain hanging above the top part of the screen. Every 12 seconds or so, that curtain sways very slowly, but whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move. The music was oddly pleasant, piano playing a rather sad yet peaceful song, but I knew better. This was a song that had played in Hill Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse. Robotnik didn't look entirely nervous like Tails and Knuckles did. He had a suspicious look on his face as if he was just a bit paranoid. He did a little animation, and I just left him standing. He turned his head to the left, then to the right, at least twice, and then shrugs at me. I have no idea where he was or what was going on. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Robotnik continue onward. It is usual running animation, you know, when you've beaten him at the end of a classic Sonic game and you chase him. As we continued going through the hallway, I then stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. Now I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself, so I pressed onwards. As I led Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker and more reddish. The red torches are now an eerie blue. Then we landed on another walkway. This one was longer than the last one, or at least it felt like it, then headed down another flight of stairs. This one was much longer and took at least 1 full minute. And then I heard that horrid Kefka laugh again. The music slowly faded until it was quiet, as did the walls turn more dark red, and the torches were a black flame now. When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed that he looked really creeped out. Though he tried to hide it, I couldn't blame him. I was scared too. Suddenly, Sonic popped out right in front of Robotnik, the same way he did Knuckles, and then red static. The static lasted for about 15 seconds, and then I was showed the most unpleasant image. The image showed a hyper-realistic of Sonic standing in the darkness where you can only see his face, while his head and torso faded into the black. And when I say hyper-realistic, I mean it looked so real you could actually see his lines of blue fur, as if you could feel the fur if you touched the screen. His face, oh god, he had the most horrifying smile I had ever seen. And that's saying something, considering I saw that image at the start of the game. His eyes were wide and black, once again crying blood, which also looked hyper-realistic. There were 2 small glowing red dots in the black of those eyes staring right at me, as if staring into my mind. His grin was wide and demonic. He literally stretched to the sides of his face like the Cheshire Cat, except Sonic had fangs, very sharp fangs. Much like the werehog's teeth, except more vicious looking, somewhat yellowish from by the looks of it. He had stains of blood, small bits of flesh on his lips and fangs as if he ate some animal. He stared at the gruesome image for a good 30 seconds, never taking my eyes off of it. I felt like I was actually looking at me. It felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. That face just took 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good. And the screen flickered with the static again 3 times, and the 3rd time I heard the Kefka laugh, except this time it sounded distorted, demonic even. I went back to the game, except this time there was text again. Though I thought it was messed up, it pretty much was most of the horrifying things I'd looked at since I had this game. I am God. When I read that message while looking at Sonic, it hit me. I realized right there and then. This Sonic was a monster. Pure evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, demented monster. All of his victims, including Tails, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle, are just his little toys. This game is a very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world, and the very torture that his victims are trapped in. Suddenly, in an actual split second, I screamed as Sonic lunged at the screen, screeching loudly with his mouth wide open to an unnatural length, revealing nothing but a literally spiraling abyss of pure darkness before the red static came again, this time much louder and distorted, so loud that it hurt my ears. I yelled and grabbed my ears as the static screeched for a good 7 seconds. Then it stopped and showed nothing but a black screen. As I sat there staring at the black screen, one last text came up. Ready for round 2, Tom? The Kefka laugh, now sounding more clear as if Sonic was right behind me, played 3 times as I looked at that text in shock and confusion. Then I got booted back to the main menu, and this time the third save file had a TV of Robotnik in the same tormented state as Tails and Knuckles. Robotnik's skin had turned a dull gray, his mustache drooped and head blackened. His glasses broken, blood coming from them, and he had a mere dead expression on his face. I looked at Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik and cried a bit. I pitied them for the agony they had gone through, but were trapped forever within the game, forever tormented by that horrid hedgehog, and always will be. And the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back no matter what I did. I sat there for maybe 25 seconds, horrified at what had just happened. Sonic is the embodiment of pure evil. He tortures people who plays his game in more ways than one. When he gets bored, he drags you into the game. Literally drags you to torture, where he can play with you always, as his toy. I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck in there, but I managed to turn it back on now. Sat there for 25 seconds and I heard a voice right behind me, like a whisper. Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom. Turned around to see where the voice had come from, and what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me, was a Sonic plushie, smiling with bloodstains under its eyes. Alright guys, I thought this was a pretty good creepypasta. They overdid it with a couple of things, such as they overemphasized hyper-realistic blood. I mean, it's just hyper-realistic, that's way overdone in creepypastas. I don't think that it would be that scary or anything, because I've seen pictures of blood on YouTube or on Google Images, and it's, But of course, I'm not one to really get scared easily. Next, the ending, I have to complain, but I'll do that in a second. The next thing is that, at the beginning, he's like, oh, it says Sonic 666, or sorry, Sega 666, everything's blood red, Sonic looks creepy, and he goes, oh, it must just be a glitch. No, no one would do that. It's just not even a feasible glitch. And the fact that his friend was so freaked out, and it's like, my friend sent me a disc and begged me not to play it, and to just destroy it. I'd be a little skeptical at first, but I wouldn't plug it in and play it. For all I know, it'd be a virus. But, yeah, I'm probably going to get a virus when downloading this game to play for you guys. But anyway, third part is the ending. A plushie? Really? Really? I want to play this game, and I want a plushie to appear on my bed. My computer is facing, like, 45 degrees from my bed, like, it's, like, in my line of eyesight. Well, while I'm playing this, I want a Sonic plushie to appear on my bed, because I need a Sonic plushie. I don't care if it has bloodstains. I want a Sonic plushie. So, that's what I think about this creepypasta. The ending wasn't that scary as it could have been. You didn't even die or anything. Just a Sonic plushie. You get a free toy if you play this game. The game comes with a free toy. I like it. So, I'm gonna play this game on my own. Hope I don't die. And if I don't get a free Sonic plushie, I will be very, very disappointed. So, just give me a second. Hey, what's up everyone, Lunch begins here, and now we'll be playing Sonic.exe. There. So, let's check this out, and if I don't get a demonic Sonic plushie to appear on my bed by the time this is over, I will be very, very disappointed. So, let's play and see how this works out. Backwards music and Halo Act 1. Pretty cool, flat, boring game. No plushie in my bed yet, unfortunately. Pokemon cards, but no plushie. Let's see. Hey, broken stuff. What's that? What is it? Flowers and dead animals, not even really cut up. So, what else is there to see? So, let us see what's going on here. More dead animals. That's excellent, and nothing else. I'm so scared. Hey, the music stopped! Bring it back!
Bring it back, please. Aw. No music. Aw. Hey! It's Sonic! Hey, Sonic! Slenderman? I'm friends with Slenderman. Slenderman, go away. Slenderman. Sonic, what's up? Sonic. Sonic. Yes! Can we play hide and seek? What do we want to play? Tag? Hide and seek? I want to play with you, yes. What do you want to play, Sonic? We're like best friends. Hide and seek! Yes! Hide and seek. Why is it on fire? Psh, must be a green screen. Wait, if it was a green screen, wouldn't that wait till after the video for me to have the fix? Whatever. Hey, it's Sonic! Hey! 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 Sonic! Hey! 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 Hey, Sonic! Sonic, you're bad at hide and seek. I'm supposed to be catching you. You're not supposed to be catching me. Why is Tails? I don't get this. There's no plushie on my bed either. No. Let's see. Quit crying, Tails, or cry, baby. Where'd Sonic go? He disappeared. Sonic. Hello? Hey, Sonic! Sonic? What did you just... Okay. Meh. Hey, why can't I do Tails? I can only do Knuckles, okay. Hey, Knuckles! I like this guy. Who's laughing? I like your laugh, whoever's laughing. You can't run? Why would I run? Sonic's like my best friend. Like rivals, so, what's this way? Nothing, probably. Okay. Sky's red. Coolness. Isn't this like the song, just like... Wasn't the first song just this song backwards or something? I don't even know. So, boringness. Boringness. Quite. So... I like this music. It's pretty cool. Isn't it like, from Earthbound or something? Like Gygus? I don't know. And then there's that, like, Gygus abortion theory. Slenderman? Slenderman, I paid you your $20. Like, I loaned it to you and we're best friends. Hey, Slenderman. Stop. Slenderman. Slenderman. Slenderman, stop. Like, seriously, we're best friends. Now, there's cherry soda all over the ground. Hey, Sonic! Cherry soda all over the ground. Seriously. Hey, Sonic. Why is there cherry soda everywhere, Sonic? Sonic! Sonic, is that ketchup? I told you not to get ketchup all over the place, Sonic. I told you and you didn't stink and listen. Ah, Sonic, 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 Sonic. Hey, Sonic, what's up? Slenderman, stop! Found... why? Yeah, you found me because we're like best friends, remember? Hey, Sonic, what's up? Sonic? I'm not playing games. Sonic, come talk to me. Sonic? Sonic. Hey. What are you doing? Sonic. 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 Hey, Sonic, what's up? What did you just do? You just spilled cherry soda all over me, Sonic. Do you know how long it takes to wash this? So many souls play so little time. I do agree. I do agree. Hey, it's Eggman. What's up? Hey, 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 Eggman. Hey, hey, Eggman. Hey, hey, Eggman. Dot, dot, dot. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That sounds like Lavender Town. So let's see what you have to say, Eggman, and let's go and see. It's just more cherry soda / ketchup. And go down. Hey, the palette swapped. It's redder. Let's see if there's a secret. That'd be cool if there was a secret if you just kept going left. But does it just? Is it an infinite loop? If it's an infinite loop, I'll be sad. Sad face. Sonic. Sonic. You look like a walrus, Eggman. With those yellow things. Oh, nope, invisible wall. Invisible walls don't exist. This game's unrealistic. Dr. R. 0 lives. Hey, who wasted all my lives before I played this game? Oh, my audio probably just got really all messed up. I don't care. Who wasted all my lives? So So let's see, go down and we'll see. Hey, Sonic, are you anywhere around here? And so, let us go down and see. Elvis voice. This is boring. Who designed this game? You're a boring person if you design this game. I wonder if the palette's gonna swap again. This is a long staircase. Hey, it did! Let's go back up. And the music stopped. Let's go back to the beginning. What is that? How does that sound? These stairs take forever to climb. It's boring. It's boring. 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 Okay, I'll just go back down. Huh. Nothing. Nothing. Hey. Sonic, what's up? What's up, Sonic? Slenderman? Stop it. Slenderman, can you please go away? Please? Please? Slenderman, go away. Hey! Hey, Sonic! I am goad. Okay. Okay. That's not creepy at all. Like, seriously. Slenderman. Hey, Slenderman! And that's just a laugh. Slow down. Slenderman, please go away. Blackness. Okay. I'm not scared of the dark. Why? Yes! Let's play round 2. I like round 2. Huh. I like this music. Hey, people laughing! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho! This isn't even scary. Ho ho ho! Hey, I bet they're having a good time. Oh, hey, Slenderman, what's up? Oh, okay, can I join your choir? It's pretty cool. I can't read that. Hey, if anyone in the audience could read Japanese or whatever that language this is, can you, like, tell me? Because I can't read it. Can I join your choir, dude? Oh, koi fish, koi, oi, oi. Hey, it's Static, Slenderman. Hey, what's that? Slenderman, why are you firing a gun? Guns aren't for you, Slenderman. Why is someone screaming? It's not even scary. Huh. It's not even scary. Hey. Why is rings backwards? Everything changed. Oh, that's cool! It's like, that's from Earthbound. That's Gygus, I think. Hey, look, it's a dragon skull. Skeleton. Cool. 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 This is awesome. I like this game. Anyway, yeah. It's kind of boring, though. Hey, look, it's Sonic. That's cool. I like that picture. It's awesome. Why are people screaming? It's not even scary. Come on. Sonic is cool looking. Like, it's awesome. Okay, I can't read that. Someone translate it. Anyway, so, Now to review it, it wasn't that bad. Actually, yeah, it was terrible, and it wasn't scary, and no plushie on my bed. Dang it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And so, I'll give you my intro. Remember, it's just a legend, right? A game legend. And thanks for watching. And, so, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I hope you survived. Yes, I hope you enjoyed my 100 subscriber special. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's that? What is that? Guys? Guys? Guys, someone help me! What is that thing? Help! Someone help me! Someone help me! Please! Please! No! No! No!